Hey, Raspberries, how's it going? I had planned on doing this episode for a while, an episode containing shoutouts, because there are people out there who I feel are vastly undersubscribed, and I want to do my part to fix that. But a funny thing happened, and that is, holy Moses, 300 subscribers, Batman. That's right. I broke 300 subscribers before I could actually get this video on the YouTube airways. So I'm going to sort of combine the two and just say thank you to all of you guys, as well as plug those people that I think need to be plugged, because reaching the 300 subscriber mark in as short amount of time as I have, I've been doing this for just a little over a year now. So I think it's awesome. I just think it's simply awesome. So I'm going to go through this kind of quickly, trying to get as many people as I can in. But if your name is not in the actual video, and you know you've been a long time supporter of me and are good friends with me, then expect to see your name in the sidebar. So that's what's coming up right now on the Razman's Reality. Alrighty, so first guy up is a guy that I've just recently had the privilege of getting to know. I think he's awesome, and he just started making his own videos, but he's been a subscriber of mine for a very, very long time, and has always got great things to say to me, so I want to try to help him out, and that is YouTuber Rusty Slomo 1. So go and check him out. I think he's very good at what he does, and the fact that he doesn't have an editor and has to do it all in one take just blows my mind, because you guys know that I just went through some issues where I didn't have an editor there for a while, thanks to the generosity of two people that I will mention in this episode that has been fixed. But I can speak from experience in saying that doing stuff in one take is not an easy thing to do. So Rusty blows my mind for that aspect of it. So I hope you get an editor someday, dude, but until you do, definitely keep doing what you're doing, because it's awesome. Next up, we have another guy who has been a long-time subscriber of mine, and actually I had the privilege of him calling me an inspiration. Now, I apologize because I don't know how you say his name. It's a foreign name, and I'm not sure how he pronounces his username, so I'm just going to list it below right now. So keep up the great work, dude, and for you to call me an inspiration was pretty cool, because I think you're good at what you do. Next up is a guy by the name of Stobles83, real name Mercury. He is a guy who has been a long-time subscriber of mine. I'm also a long-time subscriber of his, back when I was doing more video game stuff, because that's what this guy is known for, is his game reviews, although he's recently expanded into DVD Blu-ray updates, which are kind of cool. So yeah, check out Mercury. When I was sick, he gave me a shout out, which is really cool of him to do. So please go and support the people that support me, which is why Mercury is on this list. A guy who's been a very, very long-term subscriber of me. I think he was like my third subscriber. Doesn't make a lot of videos, but is very good when he does do them, so go and check him out if you haven't. And that is Jeremy, M-Size, as we like to shorten him to. There's his link down below. Next up is a guy who doesn't really need the subscriber help, but it's just been always great to me and has shouted me out more than once, and that of course is Eric. BookHouseBoy77. So go and check him out because he's funny as heck. Always has great updates and is just a good guy. And of course I can't mention Eric without mentioning Sauna. So there's a link to Sauna's channel. Sauna doesn't do a lot of work on her channel, but I know it's because Eric doesn't have the time to help her out with her vids, but her stuff with Eric is always great to watch, so I wanted to give her a plug as well. Next up is another guy who doesn't need the subscriber help, but has just been a great friend, a great supporter, sent me a great package, all of that. A guy I can depend on when the chips are down, and just a great guy. And of course I'm talking about Jack, Civilian Snowman. So if for some reason you're living under a rock and haven't subscribed to him, please do so. Next up is Liam, DVD Weasel, a guy who is extremely undersubscribed, and I just don't understand it because he's extremely intelligent, always has great things to say when he does a review, so check this guy out because he is awesome. Next up is Greg Arganda, another guy who doesn't really need the subscriber help, but I'm just shouting him out because he's been great to me, sent me a great package as well, so check him out because he's awesome, makes me laugh every time I talk to him. Next up is Do Not Take It Seriously, great dear friend of mine who I've only just begun to know close, but I've known of her for years because of our association with another individual who I'll save for last on this video. But I've known her for years, and I've just recently begun to know her, and she is absolutely awesome and just is vastly undersubscribed, so please go and help her out. Next up is Geo19. A great guy in my opinion. If you don't know him, he has a tendency to sort of rub people the wrong way because he has an abrasive personality, but please get past that because he's one of the most knowledgeable guys that we have here on YouTube by far, as far as what quality is and what quality isn't. Next up is Adam, Polite Mediocrity, a great friend of mine for a long time, and just a really funny dude, and always has great things to say in his videos. Wait a minute. Was there a pattern with those shoutouts I just did? Yeah, you caught me. That is everybody that is currently associated, guest or otherwise, with the movie group review channel, The Cigarette Burns. So go and check out The Cigarette Burns if you haven't already. I of course am on it, so you may have because of me. Next up is Travis Beerwagon, aka Planet Beerwagon. Great guy, hilariously funny, puts more effort into his videos than a lot of people do here on YouTube, and the fact that he does it with Movie Maker and limited equipment just blows my mind. So go and check out Planet Beerwagon if you haven't. Next up is Matt, Metal Madness, guy that I've just recently begun to know. Hilarious guy, really funny, and extremely talented. Next up is the husband of my good friend Do Not Take It Seriously, Sergeant Pepper 1138. Go and check him out. He mostly does drumming videos, and he's very good at it. So if you're into music, you definitely want to check him out for that reason. Next up is Joxia, YouTuber Nerdy Frag. Another one that's vastly undersubscribed and just a great person to get to know. So please go and check her channel out. And just as before, Method to My Madness, that is everybody that is among the core group of 6, with the exception of Do Not Take It Seriously, who was already shouted out, of course. But that is everybody who is in the core group of 6 for the channel, 5 Awesome Rejects, along with myself. So please go and check out 5 Awesome Rejects if you haven't already.